Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Val Alino coming live as I have done so every Monday at 9:30 for Coffee with Val. And thank you, Laura, for being here. Hola, mi amor. Good morning. I had to really work behind the scenes today as I'm still in a hotel today over in the Westing in Atlanta for a conference, and I just had to pause everything and come live today because we have a beautiful topic, and I apologize if today the lighting is not the best. It's going to be a short live, but I just thought we have to touch this topic. It's growth, relationships, community, how to balance this beautiful dance. Thank you, Dina, for being here. And it's one of those topics that when I'm, whether in coaching or in different scenarios, situations, in giving conferences, the one question always comes up: how do you balance? How do you balance to stay whole and still be able to build strong foundations that help you grow in everything that you are doing? And I'm going to have to share with you in a very special way that the answer to that. And I'm just full of grace and gratitude this morning and full of love because the most amazing call I received today, right before coming to this live, that's why I was 2 minutes late. And it fits in exactly with our topic. Again, look how beautiful it is. Growth, relationships, and community. How to balance this beautiful dance, right? Because in one way you want to grow, you want to be able to have these strong relationships, not just the relationship that gets you the new client, that gets you the next gig if you're a speaker, or an Excel. No, I'm talking about deep relationships. I'm talking about building community that actually then becomes family, right? And the first tool I want to give to you is when you let go of fear of needing to build these relationships because you go and sign up for an event, a networking event. And I'm going to tell you that I was there at some point in my life, but I'm no longer there because we're brainwashed. It's like, take every opportunity to just get the cards, get the business cards, and then you follow through and then you build a relationship. No, it's about the momentum. It's about that connection that you have through the compass of your heart. That one conversation could lead you to more greatness and more goodness than 50 business cards that you would have picked up at a network event. So my first gift to you, to us, is to be reminded that it's not about the number of people we speak to, and it's not about how many business cards we retrieve. It's about the depthness, the deep connection, the eye contact that you build in every good morning. How are you? What's your name? Tell me about your business. But you're really centered and owning the time and actually being of gratitude that you're able to establish this relationship with a stranger. But we all know that it's not a stranger. We all know that it's not random that this person came at that particular time that crossed your energy field to be able to encounter that connection. And please quote me on this. The more I travel, the more I do this work, it's not about the number of relationships and connections that help you grow. It's about that one or a couple that can really make a difference. And as I'm telling you this, I just got a phone call from that one person. Her name's Dr. Caroline Macaca. And of course, I would encourage you guys to look up her work. She's a humanitarian making life-changing momentums for so many people in need. And how she got in touch with my work, I seriously have no idea. And when we do humanitarian work and we know that it's about the whole core of the service, the connection, the lifting, the loving, the gracing, instead of the anything else behind, then you don't need to look for recognition. You don't need to look to expand your work. The people that are there to lift you and to grace you with their example and to co-create a new community. These communities that we built, that you built, that you're able to build if you have not done so, are based on the connector of your heart. And when you know that, when you're not expecting anything except being, in my case, I'm just focusing on the service part right now, but it could be in your business, and you're genuinely wanting to show up to help that one person, that one business, or be inspired by that particular person. Let's remember that it's not all about us. Let's remember that that one company that might have 2 employees might be for sure that person that needed to come across your path to empower you and lift you. So first, please know that less is more. One heart can equal way more than 50 business cards. Second, be present and completely surrender to the moment of connection. 3, know that the knowledge and the inspiration, please write this one down, comes from the least expected. When that, it's not who is making billions, it's not, and believe me on that. It's about that person or that business or that nonprofit that is there for the right reason, that really gets the mission of whatever they are promoting. And when we're able to be inspired by that and remember that, we can remember constantly that we're not in the rat race, that we're not here just to, I know so many people, and yes, social media is, people are looking at it to give you validation. But when you let go of that, the most incredible people come. Just like this phone call that I just received from this amazing doctor, Caroline Makaka, and so many more things that have happened. I'm currently right now, after working, doing a conference for the Georgia Hispanic Chamber of Commerce this weekend, then I came to nurture my soul to build more relationships, to reconnect with those that I haven't met in 5 years or 3 years, but with not expecting any outcome. So that's another tool. Please let go of the expectation of the outcome. If you come back from a networking event or a conference or a workshop and you came back and, oh my gosh, how many people did you meet? You were there the whole weekend. You're like, 3. 3 is perfect. 1. And to be honest, even if you didn't meet anyone, because if that was your moment to just be present and absorb whatever venue you were in, whatever forum you were in, that is going to be able to help you be connected more to your soul, and people will recognize your spirit even in passing by. Like, you don't need to know, hey, I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, I'm a server, I'm nothing. People recognize your light, and this is what it's about. This is what it's about when it's growth, relationship, and community, and the beautiful dance between them. I want you all, I ask you kindly to just understand and work on your why, and then work from there, because everything will come with ease, joy, and glory to you in the least unexpected way when you are genuinely. I know Laura's here, and she's a realtor, a beautiful realtor, and how much passion she has in selling the houses, not to make her billions, but to actually gift the opportunity of a family to start their own story. Perhaps a family that needs to sell their house because they've gone through some trauma, and she genuinely puts her heart there to be able to be of service, to navigate whatever life circumstance her community and her customers and clients are going through. So my question to you is, what are you serving? What is your service? And how genuine are you showing up? And I have my dear spiritual teacher and sister from, I think she's in France right now, Nancy. Thank you so much for showing up. And she is definitely knowing and owning how to build community. And I know all of us here, whether you hear this live now or later, I just genuinely want to remind you that the reason why this live came with that topic, it is a dance, because the heartbeat and the vibration and the energy that you feel in encounters that God, spirit, light, heaven, whatever you believe in, allows you to be in that present moment is really what makes a difference in that deep connection. Okay, so then you come a point in your life where you're just genuinely building connections, even from that Uber driver. And those are stories I share off and on. It doesn't matter where you are able to build and expand your community, always remembering that not even with people that are in your industry. Expand your love and light to embrace possibilities beyond the form. Let go of the form base of all those beautiful people that tell you, okay, you must do this when you're networking. You must be able to grow your Instagram account by 30% by whatever. Just focus on gifting and showing up with so much power, gratitude, and grace. And you don't need to be doing anything, Okay, well, I don't even know because I don't look at the numbers. But whoever follows me, I grace them and I'm thankful. But I haven't, done anything to make it grow. It has grown organically. And so depending on what you're doing in your business, when you just really want to sit and be letting your spirit lead you to the right people, it's like I don't even know how to say it. Yeah, your energy will direct you to the right people. So of course, if anybody has questions, you can write them on the comments. Today I'm just very emotional and full of energy. Well, I that's my motto, to be in full energy, but today especially because I just got this phone call. So long story short, when you do sign up consciously to go to these networks, or make that one phone call to say I want to meet you, let's talk about LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn is very new to me. In fact, I was really intimidated by it. And I want to say I was, right? Jenny, thank you for being here. And I just said, I'm going to show up. And it's funny because so many people said, Val, we know how you write and how open you are. Hey, LinkedIn, you've got to watch it. You got to tone it down. You got to be more professional. I'm like, okay. So I didn't tap into wait, am I not professional in my Facebook? I was just holding a space for those that were guiding me based on their experience. I'm not going to stop being Val because, LinkedIn has a different protocol. I find that what I share is genuine and is in congruency with my life mission. And so I love it because I generally have met, you know how you receive an inbox, hey, I want to meet you. And maybe our limited belief says, oh, this person just wants to sell. This person just wants, my connections. This person just wants to come and whatever, something of me. But when you just surrender and say, you know what, let's meet. So I've done this exercise. It's kind of like a spiritual exercise for me, to really just show up. And the 3 people that I've met that I have no idea. In fact, I do a game. I don't even look at their profile. I don't even look if they are aligned with my mission and vision. I just ask my body and my spirit, is this somebody that I can be of service to and perhaps create some magic and synergy? And these last 3 people that I have done, and that I actually wrote a post about it, have been of so much grace to my heart. And we've been able to now build our relationship beyond the possibility. My friend Michael has come live to do some workshops with me, and my other friends, we've just been able to tap into the synergy of showing up and giving each other our precious time. And I've learned so much from them, and I know there was a synergy exchange that they were able to tap into something of my heart and my experience. So bottom line in this whole dance between growth, relationships, and community, let go of the agenda, let go of the protocol, and simply know that every encounter is meant to be. And every encounter, even those that you might, maybe at that moment you're not at your best self, but that person who you think that wasn't nice or wasn't paying attention to your mission, vision, or your work ends up being that one person that makes you that call. Just like Dr. Caroline Macaca. For the love of God, I never thought she even knew I existed. And she reached out to me when I've been following her work and just being a role model to me. And long story short, now so many beautiful things are coming. So I'm asking you, loves, like, what are you missing out perhaps of really tapping into a tremendous growth, not just only of your company or the work that you're doing, but a tremendous opportunity for you, A, to be of service to someone, and B, to grow with the knowledge of those that, like I said, might have 10 followers, might not even be in your industry. So in this dance, just like a melody, just like a song, that you would shift and turn and twist and bend unexpectedly, let your body and your heart frequency lead you where you are meant to show up. And if this live is of service to you, just share it, because it's time for us to let go of the protocol and let go of the agenda and just really let your spirit and your light be the flashlight for those that need to come to you, and you to them. It just comes flawless. Okay. So when and I have met so many people and say, well, oh my gosh, you're just so social. I'm very introvert. We become introverts, yes, because of life experiences and past trauma, but it's also that dialogue that we constantly continue to tell our subconscious mind, and that becomes your modus vivendus, the way you just lead your life. But we are all beings that will grow in a greater way when we share. We are meant to be sharing our grace, So if you had, I'm going to put in past tense, a limited belief that you were an introvert, please tap in to see where it's coming from and destroy that limited belief. Because even I could go back in one example that I was not my highest self, and I was really aching because I had some personal trauma, and I was in desperation to start something, get a job and move from where I was. And even though I couldn't see my light and I was really quiet, somebody did. And I just looked at their eyes, and even it was a complete stranger, and it made such a significant difference in my life. And in doing so, it happened to be that I was the exact person who this person needed to create a support in what she was going through as well. So it's actually not just a dance that we can enjoy. It's actually so beautiful what you're able to grow when you're just there, full presence, when you're just there with full grace and with full love. So please, let's surrender and let go of also what the lies that we've bought. Oh my God, are you going to that networking? So and so is going, and last time she did this and this and this to my work. It's better to you do your inner work and let people discover, because whatever happened to you, my loves, doesn't have to be happening to the other person. And what that person did, she or he was just broken at the time. So let's just, the word that is coming down for me to share is, let's give grace. Let's just give grace and allow the moment to unfold in the most limitless, effortless, loving way, to be able to just make it happen. And now my friend Vaughn is coming into this live. We haven't even met, but he knows I have a very special energy towards him. And it's just by the support and the relationship we've built and the community that we've been able to tap into, because we're both in the expansion of consciousness. So Vaughn, I welcome you, and I, of course, please go back and hear the beginning of this live, because I know you will tap into everything that's been said here. So bottom line, he's in Canada, from Alberta, Canada. I'm gonna come and meet you one day, I know that. And all of you that are here, I just want to summarize all and come a little bit in a conclusion, because I want to make these lives really powerful. Just remember that you don't need to be a planner to make these relationships happen. All you need to do is show up and show up in the most genuine way. Show up with grace. And even if you think you're not in grace because something's going, be vulnerable and share it. There'll be another person in the community, somebody, that one person that's listening, that will reach out to you. And this is a full example of what I've been living first from Friday, being with the Georgia Hispanic Chamber of Commerce with, 400 people that you wouldn't even think maybe that they would remember you or your work. And then it's been 5 years or 3 years, and I have felt like no day has passed by. And just that one encounter, that one thank you, one hug, one opportunity to hear their stories, and just simply ask, how may I be of service to you? Thank you for showing up and gracing me with your presence and allowing me to do what I am gifted to do, which is share my story, share the knowledge that comes from Source with you today. And now it was that kind of a community, and now I'm actually nurturing and learning through. I'm at Dr. Shafali's conference for Evolve here in downtown Atlanta. So it's a balance. We go back to the relationships are not just built from you showing up in a network event or, going with somebody inbox. Also with the growth that we want to continue to have, because obviously knowledge is education, and with education we can get to more people. So with all that being said, my loves, I am just so thankful that we had another Monday, that there was no excuse for me. I couldn't find a more professional room with light, but I know you can see me, and I know most of all that you can feel me, and I see you and I feel you. And for this, I am so thankful that you are here. Please, if you came in a little later, if you're here, it's because you got to hear this whole message that I'm sharing, that we are sharing, everybody that is here, because by you showing up, we become this community that we're talking about. So without further ado, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I'll see you next Monday at 9:30 Eastern Time from wherever I will be. And please always be open to share any comments, to ask any questions. I try to be on top of social media, and if ever I could be of grace to you, it would be my most uplifting honor. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Namaste, everyone.